why do we have to overthink everything? Like, did it ever solve anything? Because for me, mostly it didn't. It just made me crash by the end of the day. It drained me out of all my energy. Overthinking just makes life go backwards every single time we do it, and it happens kind of every day, from what you want to buy from the grocery shop to how am I going to write a test tomorrow, whether I'm going to get the job promotion or not. So there's a lot of things that comes with overthinking. So we don't need it, obviously. But how do we overcome it? I'm not a psychologist or a therapist to help everybody with how they could stop overthinking or minimizing it, but I'm going to share some tips about what helped me or is helping me nowadays, because obviously I'm still overthinking stuff. I'm just avoiding it most of the times or just shutting it down, So I'm going to share the things that help me. So the first one I really want to encourage people to do is doing workouts, going to the gym, or just practicing any other sport. And I'd suggest competitive sports, because sports like basketball, volleyball, wrestling, whatever, will teach you discipline. It'll take you so much time, you won't have time to overthink, baby. So better get some sport done. I don't know, like practice something, whatever. You can even do yoga. I love yoga, especially hot yoga. There's so many types of yoga. Oh my god, I've said yoga like 5 times this like past few seconds, but okay. Like, even this is a sport. Even if some people say that, what the heck, that is not a sport. Have you even tried it? Have you even put 100% into it when you tried? You would have not said that, so I don't believe you. So try yoga, definitely, and just go to the gym. Try something new out concerning sports. Maybe try tennis. I don't know. Competitive sports are cool. They teach you discipline. Sometimes you'll have to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday morning to go to some other city to play, and that is cool. It teaches you discipline, and it makes you develop way more skills. You'll start to think about other things, and there'll be so many you won't even have time to overthink those many things. And that is for the better, because why overthink over some mistakes you've done in the past, or how is that test going to go tomorrow? That makes literally no sense. So start doing a sport that you always wanted to do. Even if you suck at it, I think you're gonna love it, and you're gonna learn way more stuff and start thinking about actually valuable things. Then I'd suggest volunteering. So I've been volunteering for over 2 years now, and I love it. It takes my mind off so many things. And I'm not saying ignore your emotions. No, don't do that. Like, take into consideration your emotions, but don't let them be intrusive. Don't let them go over your body, soul, energy. Don't let them drain you. Think about them. Give them some thought, obviously. Write them down. See how you can solve them. But don't let them ruin your life, your mind, because that's all you have by the end of the day. So do volunteering. Do some good to other people. Help other people. That is so important. That's going to make you feel good about yourself and not want to ruin that peaceful mind you have. And it will kind of make you feel that you deserve more because you help others. You contribute to a better community. And basically, you'll win over those negative thoughts because you won't really have any. Like, you're a good person already. But if you'll do volunteering, that is amazing. Like, it's gonna change your life for the better, and you won't really have this intrusive or negative thoughts anymore, because how can it be negative when you're doing something positive to change the society, the town you live in? So just volunteer. Help out in a cat shelter, in a hospital, or even like an NGO. Do some events there, help with the logistics, and just whatever. But make a change into society, and negative thoughts will wipe away. Take up a new hobby, try something new, try painting, yoga, and we can talk about anything here. Like, you can do whatever. Even start baking. Like, baking helps me relax, literally, because I know I'm doing something good for myself, for my soul, like some soul foods, don't call them bad. Like, sweet stuff is still good. And also just doing something good for my family, because I always share my food with my dad, or like when I cook something, I make it both for me and my dad. Yeah, so just do that. Find out a new hobby you want to have. Something as well as with the sports, something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you've always wanted to paint, but your parents didn't have the money or didn't want to get you to a course. Now you know how to use your computer, your laptop, the internet, so go find out for yourself. Or even maybe get a job, because that will make you feel independent in so many ways. That you'll stop overthinking about your future, because you'll start to grow financially independent, and that's always good. So yeah, just take up a new hobby or try and get a job, that's always good. Another thing would be eating mindfully. Take care of what you feed your body with, because you don't want to regret eating a whole bar of chocolate late in the night before going to sleep. So please plan your meals. You can even do a meal prep on a Sunday to just cook for the next 2-3 days or even for the whole week, and you'll know that you stabilized your meals for some days forward. So that is really good. And just when you practice eating slowly and with no distractions, I'd suggest not watching a movie or a YouTube video while doing it, but you can, if you can control the speed you're eating at, that would be good. Just eat mindfully. You can even go out in nature, in your balcony, and just eat your food peacefully with no distractions and thinking about what you put in your mouth. Because this way you'll also not regret what you ate later in the day, and also you'll just feel when you need to stop, because usually when we eat something, we just eat everything because we're bored. So we were watching this movie and also eating something at the same time, but when you have no distractions, you're eating mindfully. So practice mindfulness and eating mindfully. Go on a walk and touch some grass, literally. You can make 10,000 steps a day and you'll already feel good by the end of the day, but do it every day. Be consistent, of course. But if you're really busy all the time with work, homework, school life, work life, whatever, just do it at the end of the day. Go out and actually take your shoes off and watch on naked grass, and just barefoot, because it will make you feel alive all over again, and that feels so good. Just try it, especially during summer. That feels so good, especially when the ground is warm and stuff. That feels really good, and it makes you come back to life, literally. Oh my god. And yeah, try not to listen to any music while you're doing that, because you want to hear the wind swirling through the tree branches, the birds singing, you breathing. You want to hear your thoughts in this time, but hear them once. Don't overthink, again. The overthinking is going to stop because you're having some time with yourself at the end of the day and thinking once about the things you needed to think, and you're done. So just take a walk every day. Then, of course, meditate. You can even meditate while you're walking. Search up on YouTube meditations while walking, and you can just listen to that. Practice gratitude, positive affirmations, self-love. That is just so important. And with meditation, I'd also suggest as every time journaling, because journaling will help you put your problems on the paper and actually get to find the solution straight away and not think about them without actually taking any actions. So meditate and journal. It will make your thoughts not go away, but it will make you actually process everything in a peaceful way and go find the solutions and take action. Because overthinking is just thinking and doing nothing. Thinking, putting it down on a paper and actually trying to do something to make them disappear, these problems, is the actual stimulator and the thing that makes these problems and negative thoughts go away. Of course, stay present. Stop punishing yourself for the mistakes you've done in the past and worrying about the future. You've only got now. You've only got now to change the future and forget about the past. Being present is so important, I cannot even express it. How can you worry about the future when you're not worrying about the present? The only way you can change your future is by changing now. Nothing changes if nothing changes. When you start overthinking, always remember about your small accomplishments and your successes so far. It will help you regain that motivation and drive, that fire to go forward, and forget about all the bad ways things can turn out. Just rethink about the good things you did in the past or like lately. It will rebuild that sense of motivation and inspiration. And finally, ask for help if needed. Don't be embarrassed to ask for help and reach out to someone. They will help. Reach out to a member of your family, a friend you trust. And just venting out to somebody will make you feel better. Not locked in yourself anymore. But also, don't overshare. Like, make sure that the things you share are not gonna make the other person want to make your life worse. Like, make sure you decide to vent on the people you can actually trust, like a really good friend or a close relative or something like that. But reach for help. So these were the tips that I wanted to share today. I hope they'll be helpful for some of you. And just start minimizing overthinking. If you overthink like, does that person like me? If you're overthinking that, they don't like you. Like, it's just that simple. And it goes that way with almost everything, I think. So yeah, just try your best and focus on your journey and becoming better every single day. Take care of yourself.